move on with the quick picks.
Hey!
You like that? Came up with that around.
All right, Fire
We'll speed
Breather.
around through it.
What?
Nothing. What are we talking about?
Fire Breather number 2. I really loved the first one. I felt like the second one dropped off a little bit because I don't want to see a guy who's half dragon deal with high school and how hard it is. His dad is a dragon. That
But
is
that's
awesome.
what Fire Breather
That's
is.
the whole
Okay.
thing. I like
This
Fire
is a
Breather
quick
lot.
pick, so
Yeah.
not good.
Yeah, thank you.
Nice. Green Lantern Corps number 27. I love this title. We get to see the Green Lanterns, and there's not as much weight on it. This is a much more lighthearted story, setting up a better arc than the one that just came before with the Black Mercy. Definitely pick it up.
Green Arrow, Black Canary, number 11. What happened to the series? It's not bad, but it was so good for so many issues. And this issue is an enormous drop-off. It just feels like Winnick's heart is not in the title anymore.
The Judd Winnick paradox strikes again.
Oh, that's interesting. Burn number 4. Sorry, I didn't realize I was up. Burn number 4, fantastic. Just, I love it. So cool, so well done. Black and white art, I'm a sucker for. But
We know.
kid who is half robot, pretty cool.
Sparks number 3. I love this series. It's so different from all the other superhero series out there. Definitely pick it up. It's a new title from a new company. Go get it.
Okay, let's move on to a viewer mail then. Sean asks, when you read dialogue in a comic,
So
do you give each character, it's a computer, do you give each character a different voice or do they all end up sounding like you? Well, as a person with a very non-distinctive voice, I would say that I create all these many voices in my head.
Oh, you do?
Well,
Each character has a distinct
Yeah, they all
Could
have-
you, not to put you on the spot, could you do a couple of
Sure. Well, like, okay, here's a conversation between Cyclops and the White Queen, right?
Oh, this is
Cyclops, hey, I really like you, White Queen. White Queen, oh, I'm reading your mind.
Oh, yeah.
That's the
it's
same
very
one.
subtle, different. No,
it's different.
You can
I
listen.
was more offhand with the White Queen.
Oh, it's totally true. Yeah,
Yeah.
very feminine.
I would say that if you're reading comics and you got a lot of voices going on in your head, maybe talk to somebody about it.
When I read comics, all the good guys sound like Alex, and all the bad guys sound like Pete.
Here's the thing. I think Pete is wrong, and I actually think I can prove Pete is wrong. Because when you read Wolverine, who do you hear in your head?
It's my voice. Being
That's a
Wolverine.
fantasy you have.
Yeah, but he's kind of like, I'm Wolverine, right? Because you've done that voice before.
Yeah, but I'm just
Here's
reading
what I
it,
think.
taking it.
When an actor plays a character in a movie, in particular, if they are very iconic in that role, like Hugh Jackman as Wolverine,
Right.
or Tobey Maguire as Spider-Man.
Yeah,
of
it's
course.
so iconic. Really,
Whatever it is, you definitely hear that actor's voice, but otherwise I think we all make up slight intonations for ourselves.
And even beyond that, the art speaks to it. Like back in the day, Speedball was a popular character in my world, and all of his bubbles had very particular decorations around them. So it changes the way you perceive the sound.
What I think
I love that.
I would say that I don't hear it in my head, but if I was to talk to you about somebody, we would probably actually have the same voice for the character, even if we had never talked about it.
Ooh, interesting.
I would
I'm talking
say
about you and I.
Intimate.
Sean, it's
That's
a
the
cool
new
question,
style.
and when I was thinking about it and reading some comics, I tried it, and I felt like it was a lot of extra work when I was just trying to soak up the information while it was happening. So it's a cool idea, and it's worth giving a whirl. But I don't know if it really depends on what you're into, I guess.
All right, there you go. If you have a question, you can write us at thecomicbookclub@yahoo.com.
Pay attention.
Or check us out right here, youtube.com/comicbookclub. You can upload your video responses on YouTube, of course. Comment right here below. Please let us know what you think about this vastly different format.
Subscribe.
Yes, please subscribe. And if you're ever in New York City, come visit us every Tuesday night at 8 p.m.
Come on down!
at Comic
We
Book
couldn't
Club,
leave that behind
our
at the
live
old
show. We will see you guys
Screaming.
next week with all new shows right here on youtube.com/comicbookclub.
Thanks for stopping by.
Could I get another beer? Do we have is there a waitress here?
No, I have two butlers in the corner.
Oh, please bring them over here.
Stop. This is
Yeah,
Alex's house.
We're at Alex's house. It's
Yeah,
pretty-
my butlers. I don't have a beer.